Stop. Good Sunday Funday afternoon, YouTuberinos. I hope all of you are having a great day today. Thomas, Haley, and Chris here. Welcome back to another edition of the Thomas and Haley Show. And in this episode of the Thomas and Haley Show, we are going to be talking about the pros and cons of going to public school versus going to a blind school.
That's only
Into the Bell School too.
That's only if Thomas can speak English today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the coffee hopefully will kick in soon. All right. So ladies first. Do you want to go first, ma'am?
Well, thank you.
Ladies,
He did, didn't he? So, from my experience, or as Thomas would say, my experience, I couldn't resist. I couldn't pass that up.
Experiences.
Oh God, I couldn't pass that up. I went to the blind school in North Carolina from 2011 to 2018 after doing 3 months of 6th grade in a public school, and I liked the blind school better because I was able to do sports. I was able to participate in stuff like in sports, like I mentioned, the student council stuff, like being the president and all that. And you're able to play instruments and do all those kind of things versus probably like in a blind school, they would probably give you the good old excuse of, oh, you can't, like, you wouldn't be able to do this. Like, how would you know what I'm not able to do?
Yeah.
Or the same thing when it comes to technology or getting stuff like in Braille and such. At the blind school, even if you have like low vision, like Chris does, you could probably get stuff like by using a CCTV or anything else.
Right.
Or if you're going to learn Braille, get that added to your AP kind of thing. You could do that. In public school, they would probably, try to give you the excuse of like, oh, we don't have that service or we can't accommodate you.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
Well, in my case, it was. And the VI teacher I had back in the public middle school I was in, instead of her being focused on teaching me Braille, she was all stuck up on teaching me how to use this device called the Braille Plus.
What is that?
I can't really tell you. It was something like somewhat similar to like a Victor Reader, or like a Book Plus or whatever that device was called. You know what I mean by like the Book Plus? I think I forgot the actual name, but I think it's smaller than a Victor Reader. So basically, she was more focused on that when I would ask her multiple times, like when can we go back to actually learning like Braille?
Yeah.
Because that was when I was like improving, like learning how to writing contractions and all that.
Right.
So when I found I got accepted to Governor Moorhead, that's where I went to. I was very happy about it because I know I would guarantee to have the opportunity to learn Braille and to write it and read it and all those things. Because you may be able to write it and not read it, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And I'm still able to do both despite not having Braille everywhere. So there's Braille on the apartment door thing. It has like the tactile large print and the Braille number for our apartment number. And I have a Braille labeler, which I am so thankful to have because it was not cheap.
Wow.
To actually like make Braille labels for like the microwave and such.
Right.
Or even for my debit card because the banks don't have Braille debit cards.
Which by law I feel like they should be required.
That's what I think.
Oh, I agree.
So
I agree.
yeah. So I guess overall for me, the blind school was more beneficial to me because I was able to learn Braille, got the mobility services that I need, and was able to do stuff like the student council and the sports and playing the instruments.
Okay.
And I don't regret going there at all. Some people will go, "Oh, I wish I was still at public school." I don't. I did not miss it at all. So
No, you don't.
no. So yeah, that was my experience.
So
and I guess the other part, I think this counts too. The College Success program that I went to, that's what it was called. That was at the Perkins School, and I'm glad I went to that too because it got me prepared for college. So yeah.
Well,
Luckily,
guys, one of the pros of we'll start with the pros first. One of the pros of going to a public high school is, if you care about this, you get to come home and see your parents every night. If that's what if that's something you care about.
that is true.
Now,
That is true.
if you go to a burpee blind school, if you, if you go to a blind school and if it's far away, obviously you can't come home and see your parents every night. And that's why I didn't like going to Perkins, because it's 3 hours from here, and obviously I could not go home every night and see my
Right.
parents. So yeah.
But did you have any good experiences there though?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them. A lot of them.
But see me, I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I went to public schools my whole time, but I got to experience the blind schools during the summer because they had
The summer camps.
yeah, because they had summer camps and youth and transition programs.
Uh-huh.
So that helped me get acclimated to that technology, for like learning how to use speech technology on the computer, how to use large print on the computer. I got to learn how to do some braille.
Right.
Use different cooking techniques. So there's benefits to both.
Right.
Because the high school I went to, they had a visually impaired program.
The reason why, so I went, I'm obviously I'm not gonna say the name of the school, but in my town, I went to the elementary school through fourth grade, and the reason why I went to Perkins is because the school did not have the
resources,
which I think is very dumb. They did not have the services that I needed.
Yeah.
Honestly, part of the reason of that is the government.
The government
doesn't fund stuff like that, which they should.
Yeah.
So there
You know the part that I don't understand when it comes to like the blind schools in the U.S.
What's that?
Don't y'all think it should be required by, I guess, for like the educational purposes, for like for the country's future of the children, to have a blind school in every state?
Yeah.
Which apparently there isn't one, because as far as I can remember, the place where Thomas is, there wasn't one. So that's the reason why.
If there was a blind school in Connecticut, that would have been a big help.
It probably would.
It really would have.
Yeah.
But see, the problem is, especially up there up north, they don't want to do the funding. Because I'm willing to bet it's more blind schools over here in the than it is going up north. I'm almost certain.
Because there's a blind school in North Carolina, South Carolina. There's actually one in Georgia, for what I've heard. There's one in Virginia, because I've been there.
I think there's one in Florida too.
Florida there is, because that's where their main sport there is goalball.
Yep.
West Virginia. There's also a Maryland school for the blind too, because we did track and field there for a tournament. And Overbrook, that's Pennsylvania, and yeah, there's pretty much blind schools most part of the country, but not everywhere.
I mean, imagine
which I think is crazy.
Imagine this: you're a kid, you're going to elementary school, and then one day, out of the blue, someone tells you that you're going to a blind school. That can be very upsetting to a kid.
That can be, and very scary too.
I was definitely upset. I was definitely not happy about it, and I did not want to go. So.
Didn't you tell your parents that you didn't want to go?
Yep, I did.
And let me guess, they give you the whole, well, there's not much here for you. You have to go.
Yep.
Well, look, I guess for my situation, it was different, because if I really wanted to stay in public school, I could.
It would have benefited you.
But it would not benefit me at all. So after I went to the summer camp in 2011, my parents asked me, how it was and all that, and I told them, and I actually asked them, I was like, can I please go to school there? And they filled out the paperwork to apply me to go, and we got it. The stuff for me to go was like, they're going.
If I would have went to the public's, if I would have went to the public high school in this town, I could have made a lot of sighted friends. But oh well.
But I don't think educational wise, Thomas, I don't think it would have benefited you because the teachers wouldn't have had the knowledge or the education to help you get through school.
Yep. But no,
I don't think
when I
so.
was told that I was going, I was not. I was very upset.
So basically, they didn't give you any input on what you wanted to do.
No,
At all?
they just said this is what you're doing.
Well,
Wow.
I'm very glad that never happened to me.
I hated that happened.
I'm sorry that happened.
They didn't give me a choice. They said you're going, and I was very upset.
With me, my mom went to my IEP meeting, my 5th grade IEP meeting that day. Of course, I didn't go to it because I thought those meetings were boring. And then that's when she told me a teacher basically mentioned about Governor Moorhead, and I was like, oh, there's a blind school? That sounds cool. Like, because I actually did not think that was even a thing at the time.
Honestly, I didn't know it existed until I got to
That was 5th grade for me in that case.
I didn't know Governor Moorhead existed until I got to middle school.
Oh wow!
So that's pretty much around me too. Because that's pretty much when I started there was my 6th grade year.
Because that's when I went to the summer program, and then I went back after the summer after 8th grade year to get ready for high school for that program.
And then
do you wish you could have went to GMS for high school, Ben?
In some ways, yeah.
I mean, when I first started going to Perkins, it's not like I wasn't like, yay, I'm here, I'm so happy. No, I was very, no, in the beginning, when I first started going there, I was very, very homesick.
So let me ask you this: Did you have any depression while you were there the first little bit?
No, I wasn't depressed, but I was very homesick.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't homesick so badly where he would be depressed. It wasn't like that bad.
Yeah, I can see.
Because that can happen though, where you miss home so much.
And I can see why he was homesick because there's no school where he's at. That's not right.
Because you said that was 3 hours away from where you were, Thomas.
Yeah, 3 fucking hours away. I only got to come home every other weekend, which was dumb. I should have got
every other.
I should have got to come home every weekend.
We went home every weekend.
Think about this, babe. He was 3 hours away from his home. That would be a lot of money to have to pay.
Shucks, I was 2 hours away from my house, so not that much of a difference. And we took the buses on the way back home on Friday, and then coming back on Sunday. So
wow,
especially what we did, and we took that too.
So guys,
we took that too.
We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Thomas and Haley Show. If there's a topic that you guys think we should talk about, definitely leave it in the comments down below. Thanks so much.
Anytime it skills of talent.
Yep, and stay tuned for the Shooting the Breeze video that we're going to do after this. Yeah, because remember yesterday we were going to do a Shooting the Breeze video and then I lost power?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want, we can do a Shooting the Breeze video.
And my son will do that too. Anyway, yeah, we can do that.
All right, y'all, take care.